We've dropped off our stuff. Check you out. We have the hummingbird key. And we have another room to explore in the dark. So... where should we go first? The dark key is just down here. So let's give this a go. Oh. Okay. Oh, wrong button. No, continue. Ow. Panic shooting. Holy dolly. Cool. Well, good time for this. Damn, that got pretty spicy. Got one of these. That's okay. We did it. Storch. Each cadre... have we read this before? Don't think so. Each cadre of Protector security technicians is overseen by a controller unit, the most common of which is the Stalk type. One of the tallest replica models, thanks to their extended legs, stalks figuratively and literally keep a constant bird's eye view of any situation. Ready to direct and coordinate their assigned security technicians. Their tough, no-nonsense demeanor, though sometimes described as brutal and even cruel, makes them the perfect fit as unwavering sentinels of order. You're out of order. How are we going for health? We're still in the yellow. Oh. We'll take that. But I'm still not convinced this room's chill. I mean, look at all the dead storches. We can go down? Should we go down? We have the hummingbird key. We don't have much we don't have any inventory. I don't want to come back in here and fight these guys. It's a gamble, but I'm a gambling man. I regret my decisions. Oh boy, do I regret my decisions. Alright, well, at least we've got plenty of ammo. The fuck is this about? Operational Procedures Control. Classified information, 6 pages. Commander eyes only. Aeon Guideline 176 for the deployment of operational procedures. Operational Psychology. In order to reliably protect the safety of our nation, Aeon must develop and deploy procedures and technologies to maintain complete control over all replicas in service of the nation. Right, so they need to brain control. They need to mind control these people. Just like with Gestalts, the procedures involving operational psychology are highly effective for behavior control of replicas. The primary advantage of replicas over Gestalts is predictability. All newly developed replicas of a model are virtually identical both physically and psychologically, as they all share the same memories under the same circumstances. A newly deployed Yule unit will practically always react the same way. However, As soon as a unit encounters new situations, it will begin to deviate from the original pattern. In some cases, this may lead to the unit being less efficient for its intended purpose. This is called persona degradation. Using a wealth of private information about the life of the Gestalt, each neural pattern is based on... Let me start again. Using a wealth of private information about the life of the Gestalt, each neural pattern is based on allows us to ensure optimal uniform post-deployment development of each unit. In simpler terms, our primary objective is the focused manipulation of the individual to ensure they remain as close to the original pattern as possible, and thus productive, loyal, and docile for as long as possible. Robot slaves. Human robot slaves. This is called persona stabilization. Stabilization can come in many forms and usually takes on the form of regular activities or fetish objects that distract and calm the replica. Until the development of bioresonance technology that allows wide-scale direct behavior control, the methods of operational psychology still remain the most reliable way to control both replicas and gestalts in the interest of the protection of national security. Well, there you have it. And who's this person just chilling down here? The discarded hard hats lie among the stacks of classified files. Bamboo plants thriving under a grow light. How you going? Ara. Ah, it's you. What are you doing here? Have we met before? Aren't you supposed to be down in the mine? Your flashlight. Let me take a look. Try it now. Can you believe this? All these files. They think they know us so well. So much talk about persona and stabilization. In the end, they just want us to shut up and work until we die. What a joke. What do you mean you don't remember me? Did you hit your head? I'm staying here, no chance I'm ever going back to work. Right. Well, goody for you, little friend. How do we get back? Oh, there's a ladder. Oh, just like that. Okay. So that was just a little plot room. Everybody here chill? Ooh. Well, that happened. Stuff happened. Let's use this. Come on, let's get to blue. Show me blue. I feel like whenever I use the health kit, it's never enough. Haha, get two birds stoned at once. Go, noobs. We use the hummingbird key. There's too much shit in here to pick up. Replica known issues part 1. Commander eyes only. Previous experience with these replica models have given us insight into irregularities in their behavior that stem from the original neural patterns used for these units. Due to the sensitive burn after reading. Euler. Euls tend to form large groups and like to sing and dance. As the original neural pattern for this unit was a ballet dancer. Excuse me. Persona degradation can be easily prevented in this unit by making sure they have access to music through tape players or musical instruments. Always place at least one mirror in the Eul's dorms, as they have a strong urge to check their own appearance at regular intervals. Remember that unit that was in the bathroom, I think, that was just staring in front of the mirror? Maybe that were Euler. Yule's persona stabilizes by keeping a tidy appearance and through regular social interactions. Yules will often organize in groups of roughly 10 units and give each other themed nicknames. Ara. Even though they may seem like quiet simpletons, do not underestimate Aras. While they may not show it, they judge those who are rude or unkind harshly, and will quietly share this judgment with their entire cadre. Aras get along best with Yules, who tend to be patient and friendly, and have a talent for reading Aras' expressionless faces. In many facilities, Aras will construct service tunnels accessible only to them, often under floors and in walls. Unstable units may retreat to these tunnels. It is not recommended to attempt to retrieve them. Ara personas can be best stabilized by allowing them to access the plants to take care of, ideally colorful flowers or trees. Like that one we just saw in the tunnel. Makes sense. Colibri. Commander control. Hummingbird. Gen 6. Yada yada yada. Commander eyes only. A marvel of modern technology, the Colibri is most capable bioresonance unit ever produced. Every protector Folk unit is aided by a cadre of Colibri unit adjutants, which can amplify her bioresonant signals as well as produce their own. Despite their diminutive build, Colibris are one of the most effective protector units. Able to directly influence the minds of replicas and gestalts, extract information non-verbally, and communicate among themselves instantly in the full bandwidth of the senses. The Colibri's bioresonance is the closest creation of a true hive mind. Ooh, that doesn't bode well. Yes. And we got the eagle key. Ooh, and a note. Colibri's note. Keep an eye on Adler. He's hiding something from us. There was nothing in his diary, but when I probed his mind, there were memories of an Elsa unit working at Sapinski. That's probably us. There's no record of that model replica ever being deployed here. An order for a single unit for some survey work in the mine was briefly considered, but no new orders were made to the commanders due to the commander's sickness. Ooh, we can go in here. Anything else? Alright, Adler. So yeah, I wonder if they literally all of if all of those bodies in the elevator are just this girl somehow coming back in another unit's body to find her gestalt. Don't want any of that, really. Colibri bedroom. Actually, let's give it a go. What number was it? 99. Are we taking damage? I think we are. No, we're not. What is happening? Can we get another number, maybe? 98, 56. We are taking damage. $85. Do it. We did it. We don't have any space for thingies though. What's this? Hey, the post box key. Do we have any heals? Anything? Nah. Alright, well, we'll have to come back. That's okay, we did that. Now, where are we? We have the Adler key. We can go up into Adler's room. But we do need to drop off some stuff. So let's go up a level. Drop off our stuff. Save it. Yep. Sanctuary. Alright, shotgun gone, revolver gone. Stun prod will keep. Shotgun, you can go now. Thank you for your service. Let's take some bullets. Let's reload. Should we top ourselves up? Let's just try and get to blue. Hopefully that heals over time and gets us to blue. And hopefully saving it doesn't cancel that action. Still yellow. What a son of a bitch. I kinda want to check out what's in the post box first. So let's go get that key. Go see what's in the post box. And then we can check out what's in Adler's office. Someone made a fort in here. Now, what's the quickest way back to... We gotta go up. Up one and then take the stairs, I'm pretty sure. Wait. Oh no, we can go up through here. It's two big nerd ladies here. Get away. Blue, nice. We managed to reach blue. And I think we want to go to 6, right? Yes. What's in the box? In the box. Library key. We've got 2 keys. Where should we go first? Where's Adler's room? Isn't Adler's room nearby? No. Oh, but they're on the same floor. How do we want to do this? I think the easiest way, yeah, okay, easiest way is probably back through here. These nerds might be alive, but I can probably juke them by the time they get up. Yeah, you look like you're breathing. Ah, I'm talking shit. They did. Oh, this is a bad room. So we just want to get to Either hole. Okay, this hole. Down here. And then up here. Yeah. And then we'll save it. I wonder if I should bother killing them. Nah. We've duked them every time. Got one slot, but it'll free up a slot, but there'll probably be other items in there. But then we can go, if worst comes to worst, we can go back and just drop off the key. Alright. So where should we go first? We got Adler's room key first. So maybe let's go check out Adler's room. Although the library's just here. Yeah, let's get rid of the key. And then go see Adler. You're back, but you ain't shit. This is a bad spot to be. Oh no, wrong door, wrong door, wrong door. I want to go in here. Although I feel like a confrontation with Adler might move the plot forwards. Never mind. No Adler. Just stuff. Adler's diary, 7 pages. Adler, bro. What are you doing to me, man? What are you doing to me? Do you know how hard it is for me to read things out loud? I think I'm getting better with it, but it's still a challenge. I've been fascinated by a peculiar piece of furniture I discovered in storage. A strange box with a removable dial in front that was confiscated from a worker some time ago. I was instantly drawn to it, though I'm not sure why. When I put my ear on the mechanism, I can hear faint clicking, like a clock. Without Calibri's help, it has become much harder to coordinate the logistics cadre. If there is anything good to say about that woman, it is how she knows how to make others respect her orders, despite her minuscule stature. I went to see her today, but her room is still locked. I had a dream tonight. Another memory of my Gestalt life, I believe. I was wearing my uniform. There was a young woman. Her hair was white as snow. And I was conducting some sort of test. I had a deck of cards with astronomical symbols on them, and asked her to guess the planet on the card I was holding. I was playing with that mechanical lockbox again today, of which I am now sure is some kind of astronomical calendar. And I suddenly remembered a conversation I had with another replica when I was inspecting the mining site. However, it was clearly a model I have never seen before. To some type of engineer with an orange chess piece. In my memory, she was just another member of our staff, but no such replica was ever stationed at Sapinski. Replica memory is not the most reliable, they say, but never before have I experienced such a strange phenomenon. The little enigma of that box could only distract me from the chaos around me for so long. All the box contained was a small notebook, of which all the pages turned out to be blank. It has been miserable since our beloved commander has fallen ill. I long for her stern guidance. That overwhelming authority in which she bathes a room. More sick, making my work ever harder. How are we meant to shoulder this workload with no reinforcements? My only consolation is that our protector staff decreases. So does the workforce we oversee. While more and more replica end up in the hospital wing, Gestalt workers seem to succumb much too fast for any attempts at treatment. Another diary field for no benefit but my own satisfaction. I've not ordered a new one yet. since I spent my saved ration marks on that marvelous looking fountain pen, but I guess I'll make use of that notebook. L-Star, it's us! Land survey, yep, generation 5, Cosmo Pioneer Specialists. A versatile combat engineer unit primarily designed for orbital service. These tough and stoic loners are best suited as specialist sappers and scouts. Their technical knowledge and combat capabilities make these units true survivalists, especially when in their iconic white and blue heavy combat configuration, which sports bullet-resistant armor plating on their chest and forearms. We don't have white and blue combat configuration. Since the original neural pattern for this unit was lost with the destruction of the Central Neural Archive on Venetia, so that explains why we can still hear the ocean. New ELSA units have been produced based on a decommissioned unit from the Penrose program. Oh, and we were on Penrose 512. So we might be copies of that original Elster unit, which makes sense why shit's weird. Aha, and here is the box. There's a hole in front of the box. It looks like something's missing from the mechanism. Alright, well, my educated guess is we gotta go to the library. Holy shit, you guys are keen, aren't ya? Are we running faster? Or is that just my imagination? Someone's hiding. Minor Adler. Replica known issues part. Tress. Destroy this document after reading. Minor. This neural pattern is extremely stable. Little has to be done to keep minors happy. They get along well with most other models thanks to their sometimes submissive, sometimes motherly personality. Unlike other models, diary keeping is not mandatory for persona stabilization. Small stuffed animals may be given as fetish objects. Though those resembling cats should be avoided as they might cause resurfacing Gestalt memories. Adler units work best when left alone. They do not mix well with their own type. Excuse me, let me start that again. Adler units work best when left alone. They don't mix well with their own type. They will usually become very emotionally dependent on their commander. Adlers are very susceptible to bioresonant suggestion, making them fairly easy to control. However, they become bored very easily and may need new fetish objects at regular intervals for stabilization. Okay. Before we inspect that, let's have a chat to this young lassie. Calibri, known issues, part 4. Burn it. Great care should be given to Calibris. Their neural patterns are very unstable and their bioresonance module makes them very susceptible to influence from others. Like most bioresonant individuals, Calibris will often subconsciously create an emotional feedback loop, imitating them and then broadcasting the emotion to those around them, acting as a sort of amplifier. While they are trained to recognize and disengage this behavior, already unstable units can sometimes spiral into persona degradation. Due to their bioresonant connection, neural pattern development in Calibris varies less than other models. The constant exchange of memories and emotions between units of a cadre acts as a safety net that buffers extreme changes. However, once the majority of units in a cadre degrade, they will drag remaining units down with them. Because of this, it is important to decommission Calibri units instantly when they begin to degrade. For persona stabilization, Calibri should have access to a well-stocked library. Let me just, how are we doing for inventory? Plenty. And how you going down here, love? Oh, you're a Calibri. Who are you? Who are you? You're not one of our staff. The others, they've changed. We no longer sing in unison. I used to be able to see into their minds. We were as one. Together we guided them all. But now I can't understand their thoughts anymore. I've never been so alone before. They're still together and I'm here, outside, and they won't let me in. I can't stand their song anymore. This is the only place where I don't have to hear them. This is the only place I'm safe. I can't go on like this. I wish I had become like the others too. At least then I wouldn't be alone. I hate this. Alright, cheery. Alright, let's check out this fucking puzzle thing, probably. Alignment error, use manual controls. Obstacle detected. So, are we trying to grab this thing? This book? How does this work? Okay, it's one of these, and then we go here, and then we go up, and then we go right. Wait, what are we trying to accomplish here? I can't grab that. Unless... Can I grab that book? Is this, if I go here and then up, it'll just take me up to there. What's this? Or am I just trying to escape? What's the plan here? What am I trying to do here? Get a book? System orientation. What am I trying to grab? Can I click on any of these? What's the goal? I imagine it's grab a book, right? But which book can we grab? It's got to be this, right? But how can we can't get it to stop against anything. We can get it to go there and then... let's just try that. Let's get it to go... Uh-oh. Have I cocked this up? Let's just... Can we start again? Or is there something we can grab to put in there? Alright, we can't grab it. My guess is we have to get that black book. Damn. That was what we were trying to do. We get an astrolabe. Strange clockwork dial mechanicism with astronomical symbols on the front. Okay. Well, where are we going now? Back up to Adler's room? Yeah. Well, since we've done some shit, let's just do a quick save. Save a Rooney. Do we need to drop anything off? Drop off a repair spray. How are we going for heals? We're doing okay. I probably should take a photo of that that planetary system, I reckon. Where is that? Star map. Yeah, just in case that involves a puzzle. And since we're going down there anyway, I'll just take a photo of it in case we need to know which order the planets go in or something. Because I imagine that room serves some purpose other than just look at this room. Alright. Alright, let's go. Capture. Cool. I wonder if she probably does, but just like rips her eye out, pops her eye out, puts in a newie, takes a photo. What room do we want? We want this one. Can I read this? I haven't been here, right? Okay. Now I have. Mark off the door. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. Let's put you in there. Yeah. Right. What am I looking at? Pause button, record button, and a ring. Well, let's see if we can get any use out of this. Not really. Star, ball, pillars. We have star. Star, ball, pillars. Maybe it's the trajectory of how they are. So Leng is with the star. They're spiraling around. So if the Leng's at the top, maybe I should have taken a photo when they were aligned at the top. Then the two are just to the left. And then Buyan is a gas planet, so maybe that's... Alright, so I'm thinking maybe it's... this? Guess that's the star. I thought these represented the two planets, maybe. This would have to move, right? Yeah, Hemat is the star, so I thought... Seems too silly just to have it leave the first ring at the top, right? Whoops. And then there's the gas giant rock front, so it would be... Should I go back and take another photo? Do I just need the rings to line up and do something? Is there a loop here that doesn't... I was thinking maybe this has to be a clear path with no lines in between, but it doesn't look like that exists. Okay, so if that's the star, then the next ball, maybe the ball's rot front, and then it's the two, and then it's Buyan. So rot front would be around to the bottom left. The two would be in line. Let's try this. Now let's just go back and take another photo of that goddamn thingy. Oops. It'll be easier if I take another photo when everything's aligned. Oh, that was close. All right. Yeah, okay. So I think that's it. I think I'm on the right track. It'll just be easier for me to orientate where goes where when Hemat is at the top. Oh, because they spin at different times too, so it wouldn't be aligned the way I'm thinking, right? Yeah, look at that. And bingo. Right, okay. I'm pretty sure this is what we need to do. Can I read these folders? Oh. Oops. Do we need this to open the door still? Right, so we've got star at the top, rock front bottom left, the two top left, Booyan bottom right. So two top left. If this isn't it, then I'm fucking... Yeah, buddy! And we got the admin key. Hell yeah. And a diary. 11 pages. Adler, bro, what are you doing, man? You're making me read so much. Shrine diary. Oh, hang on, I gotta stretch before reading this novel. Let me lubricate my throat. Pause. Okay. I've started yet another new diary. How time flies. The work is dull and monotonous, as ever in Sapinski, but a bright light illuminates my day. Today, I was invited to a meeting by Commander Falk. She was as magnificent as ever. Oh yeah. Another day passes. During my meeting with the commander today, I felt the strangest sensation of familiarity as I sat with her. Sadly, our meeting was interrupted by an unexpected power outage. I've been feeling strangely paranoid these days. Never before have I felt so strongly the sensation of deja vu as I have these past few days. When I checked the pages of my diary today, I noticed that for some inexplicable reason, I seem to have dated my previous entries with today's date. What an embarrassing mistake. You're right. It's the same date. I think Adler's having a bit of a freak out. Every day feels a bit like I've lived it before, and even stronger is the sensation that something is, somehow, just slightly out of place. Why is my diary filled with entries that I cannot recall writing? Why are they all dated today? Has the loss of my beloved commander finally gotten to my mind? Am I going insane? I fear what will happen to me if anyone finds out. I am alone in this. If they discover my notes, I'll be decommissioned too. Something is wrong. I can feel it. Is this really madness? When I read the pages of my diary, I recall events that never happened. A yesterday that never was. Yet it feels as real as the one I actually experienced. This cannot merely be a defect of my mind. It feels as though in this room I peer into another version of reality. How? I do not know. Perhaps I too have become sick like the others without realizing. But I will not succumb. A slow accumulation of reproduction errors. A gradual corruption of information. A story misremembered, slowly morphing with each retelling, like genetic material. Mutating and evolving, like the replica mind copied over and over from an aging template. I do not know, but I will find out. The answers lie below, I can feel it. Someone or something calls me from there, in the mine. Goddamn, Adler. Check you out, mate. Fucking losing your mind and shit. Right, so I think that is all she wrote. Yeah, we've got to take them. Oh, we've got to go down to the mines. Right. Well. Yep. And the only way to the mines is through that door there, right? Yeah. Mine shaft. Oh no, I can go. I can go up here, save it. Oh. And then go through there. Let's do that. And we can drop off our eyeball since we don't need that anymore. Very interesting. Cool story. Very mysterious, but I'm not exactly 100% on board on what's happening, but from the dribs and drabs that they lend to you, I'm enjoying it. Alright. We need the admin key. I don't think we need anything else at the Uno Memento. So yeah. Let's save it. Give it a save, mate. And let's go to the mine shaft. We're going deeper. Haven't had any haven't heard any word about Alina for a while, which is why we came down here. Since we got pushed down into the mine shaft, we haven't heard her at all. This reminds me of Resident Evil 2, this area here, with the old plant, I think it is. Oh, now we're gonna go down. Yeah, the lab in Resident Evil 2 with the giant tree monster. Oh, you bitch. Okay. What's down in the mine? Probably something chill. Schnucked. Shucked. The mine shaft access elevator controls. If she's still alive, she's probably there. Take the elevator to the mine. Now, was there anything that I haven't picked up? I don't think so. I think I've picked up everything. Let's go down to the mine. I know you're here. I've done this countless times before. You don't belong here. Right in the fucking face. Go, Isa. Can we go back up? No. Ooh, look at this. No map. Alright. So this is the mine. Very primordial looking with all these hexagonal shapes. I'm hoping this both leads to the same place. I guess not. Alright, we've got A. And for shits and gigs, what's over down here? Is it B or is it also A? It's nothing. We've had a mine collapse. Adler. The eagle. Didn't see that one coming, did you, mate? I've done this countless times. Next minute, fucking knife to the eye. I wish I had a shotgun. Or a revolver. Still no map data. But we can go out here. Alright. So a bit of an exploration. Might be risky having my light out. Ew. What's this shit? High-powered mining lasers. Holy shit, they're huge. They're too large and heavy for me to use. Can we upload our mine into a fucking Gundam or something? Alright, well. I guess we just follow the path down. Like the sewers and a laboratory combined. And a mine. Hello. I'm not used to such big open areas. Nitro Express ammo. Anti-Panzer. Cool. Use the Panzer Shrek. A couple of my buddies will get that reference. Shout out Shane and Brad. Fucking love you guys. Goon Brothers for life. What's this about? Monofilament fiber. Holy shit. Yeah, handle with care. Risk of death. Monofiber will effortlessly cut through limbs and equipment in an instant. Always wear protective clothing. Do not touch monofiber without proper protective gear. Only handle in brightly lit places. Wait, this fiber. Sorry for burping. I'm drinking sparkling water and the carbonation. Carbonation's getting to me. Yeah, okay, so monofiber. Maybe for the final boss fight we need to run rings around Super Adler. Yeah, okay. Run rings around his legs and then cut him down. Alright, we got up here. Oh, there's someone that's big and alive. We got down here, which we can't go. We got down here, which we can go. Alright, let's have a chat to this person. You seem chill. I hope. Can we go up here? We can't. Hello, miner. Ah, hello. You're not a protector, are you? What brings you here? You're just casually bleeding out on the ground. I'm Bayo. If you're down here, you're probably looking for something. I'd help you, but one of my hydraulics failed and I can't move. I'm pretty much done for. So you can just leave me here. No, Bayo, I will never leave you. There's no point repairing an old unit like me, so don't worry about it, okay? It'd be a waste of resources. I'd offer you a mining laser, but I don't think your frame could supply the power output. You're probably better off using a gun. There should be some useful equipment in the mining office. It's just south of here. Are we gonna help you get up and get us out of here? Don't worry about me, there are many replacements. We're just replicas after all. In the end, what's one drop to an ocean? When I die, they'll just make another. Hey, you're my friend, Bear. Thanks for talking to me. I hope you find what you're looking for. Nothing. Alright, well. Let's go down to the mine. Yeah, is this the office? Hell yeah. Look at this Resident Evil ass room. Miner. Yeah. Elena's diary. There she is. There's a girl. It's worse than I thought. Everyone has disappeared. I still haven't found any trace of Elster. It's as if she has never been here. Something's wrong with the protectors. Those that are still around. A guard spotted me earlier, sneaking out of the medical wing, and she let out a monstrous scream and chased after me. Yeah, I know the feeling. When I looked back, I saw her face, and now I can't forget. It looked like she'd been in some horrible accident. Yeah, I know, lady. A flare gun. Signal flare shells. A flare gun? Single shotgun for firing emergency signal flame. Incinerates targets. Oh yeah, flare gun. You can just hit them with the flare and then bada bing, they're gone. I imagine. Like, no need to flare them on the ground. I mean, I've only used one bloody flare. One flare? 2 flares? Alright, let's get rid of you. Get rid of the rifle ammo that we don't have. Beauty. Good progress. We're down in the mines. And what do we replace with you? Alright, sick. Onwards to the mine to find our... find Elena, eh? Let's check it out.